Hello and welcome back to another Gunpla review. Today we're taking a look at the high-grade Universal Century Ball. Now the Ball is actually not a mobile suit, it is a mobile pod which were originally used to construct the colonies. Needless to say, they didn't do particularly well against Zaku 1s when all the Federation did was basically duct tape artillery cannons to the tops of them, and even these more refined and armored balls don't do particularly well at close range. So much so they had to include two in the kit, hey, but let's start off the review by, as always, taking a look at the articulation. Alright, let's take it off of the stand. And something tells me this is going to be a bit of a shorter segment, because this thing is not particularly articulated. I mean, it only has arms. That said, the artillery cannon does move up and down and can fully rotate. And the arms are actually ball jointed, which I didn't expect. I mean, you do have the holes in it, which are a little bit ugly, but yeah, you do actually get a pretty nice range with these. And then also, this connection here actually lets it rock back and forth a little bit. And of course a full 180 degree bend here, actually slightly above it. And then you get a rotation here at the wrist, wrist, and a hinge up and down at the hand clamp. There is one thing I do kind of wish they had just made this out of two separate pieces so you could open and close it, but I guess at this scale you can't really complain. And yeah, that's it. That was pretty fast, huh? Now, moving on to accessories, let's start off with color correction, I guess. There is none. At least in this configuration, it is entirely color separated, including translucent green for the main canopy, as well as these, I'm going to assume cameras on the sides. All of the red is color separated, so all you have to do is panel line it. You do have to fill in these with Gundam marker and also the ones underneath this, but that's not actually that difficult, and again, Gundam marker, so just while you're panel lining. However, obviously it has an option part, and yeah, these cameras for the rifles, I don't know why, but they didn't include stickers for it. Tiny little green rectangles. It would have added like 50 cents to the kit, guys, at most. And also, there's translucent green, too. They could have made them clear if they really wanted to. But yeah, straight out of the box, the only thing that this is missing is cameras on one of the weapons. And speaking of the weapons, I will point out that because these use the same runners, you do have the option of having either of them with the single cannon or double cannon. Though do keep in mind you are going to have to do these cameras too if you want double cannons. Now, as for the final accessory, the stand, there is actually one really nice thing about this. This is a 3mm peg. This adapter, which by the way is the only way to get this on a stand, there's no like holes here or anything, though I will point out, it does actually attach on fairly securely. You don't have to worry about it falling off. This can be attached onto any other stand that you have that has a 3mm peg, including an Action Base 4 or a Tamashii Nation Act 5, basically any figure stand. So you don't have to rely on these little wimpy ones. You can actually have it up on a proper stand. And as for a quick size comparison, well, the barrel is going off camera, but whatever, close enough. These are bigger than I expected, honestly. Yeah, they are very small. They're about the size of a Haropla Haro, actually slightly smaller than a Haropla Haro, But that said, I didn't really imagine the balls being this big. I don't know, something in my mind thought they were, like 2/3 this size. So I was pleasantly surprised with the size of these things. So to wrap this review up, the ball twin set is an exceptionally good kit. Sure, the balls don't really do much, but they have pretty much full color separation, more articulation than you would expect, and they are quite charming. Really, my only complaints are, one, no stickers for the cameras. Seriously, why did you just not include those? But also the stand adapter, which, while quite secure, does cover detail, which, I just kind of wish they had thought of a different way of doing it. The only way to have this on a stand at all, like you're seeing, is just to cover some of the detailing, which just doesn't really seem right to me. Also, a small detail, which I feel like they kind of missed, is there's no pilot in the cockpit, which you can definitely see in this B footage. It's not a huge deal, it's just kind of an odd choice. But this is a quite affordable set, and I really quite like these things, so if you had any interest in picking them up, I say feel free, you won't be disappointed. But anyway, that's been all for this review. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to let me know what you think down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, it helps a lot. Subscribe for future reviews and watch my backlog. Go follow me on Twitter for updates, and consider supporting me on Patreon so I can keep bringing you reviews, just like this one. And as always, until next time, happy building.